Hi. Hello. Hi, guys. Hi. Does traditional tattoos last longer than this new era of tattoos? Is there a way I can cover up this tattoo?
Okay.
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 You're falling into a trendy trap. It is almost as trendy as the tribals. Question: fact or myth? Color fades faster than black and gray. Why do people do this? Why do you just like? Well, anyway, yeah. First, intro.
This is the Tat Chat with Electric Linda.
Hello, and good evening. Oh, thank you, Black Dove. Hello, everyone. So nice to see so many familiar faces. Peter and Black Dove and Linda, and we have Tara, we have Esther, Pucha, Ernest, Catherine, Nick, Ailett, Tara, Christina, It's Same, Stacy. Awesome. You guys, Jose, hello. Darcy and Usagi and Dante Tattoo. Hello, everyone. Awesome to have you here with me. So, welcome back to the Tat Chat. How's you, Sandy? I'm very fine, thank you. I got my hair done, a little freshening up the blondes in the roots here, and some pink. So yeah, I just let this hairdresser, really really nice and really talented. Just have fun. You know what I like. Okay, let's do this. So yeah, we're gonna try something different tonight. I think. I've never sort of reacted to anything live. I don't think I've made any reaction video on my channel, even though I know that people have been asking for it. So I thought, let's just try it while you're here. So, and a long while back, I started adding videos to a playlist, and I can't even remember what those videos were, but they are tattoo related videos that could use a reaction, if you know what I mean. So let's just dive into one, shall we? Okay, so I just added this one. Just the title itself, 15 Craziest Face Tattoos. I just thought it was interesting. I have face tattoos myself. This one, and where's my, oh yeah, and this one, So, and I want more face tattoos. But when you see, I think this is sort of the image behind there is also the image on the thumbnail, so it's like, it's one of those tattoos that most people might not want in their faces. Thank you, Franklin. So, okay. I don't know. I think I checked that the sound should be good. So let's just try it. Okay? Okay. Pushing play.
Today we look at 15 of the craziest facial tattoos. You won't believe the things people put on their faces.
Number 15.
I wonder if this guy is a chess grandmaster and he uses this to intimidate other players. A lot of people just have a random mix of tattoos, so I'll give this guy props.
You know what? I don't really care about what they're saying. That's my ears, though. I don't like trying to focus looking on something while someone is telling me sort of what I'm seeing or what I should know or stuff that they, their opinion. So, but my opinion, when I look at his face. This is not his face. This is a full body. Yes, I'll do that, Jess. Thank you, Black Dove. Tara, awesome. Thank you so much for a $4.99 super chat. Please don't stop. You're so entertaining and informative. Thank you so much for that. Supporting the Tat Chat. Very, very much appreciated. Thank you. So yeah, I'm going to mute that. Because I was just, I don't know. It was just annoying to listen to what this person was saying about him. But what I was going to say is that this is not crazy face tattoo. Well, it is sort of, but you know what I mean. This is a crazy sort of body tattoo. A bodysuit is what we call this. Not very creative, right? This is not very artistic. This is just, I don't know. He could have went for stripes. You know, he could have went for so many other geometric, beautiful stuff, but just chessboard, I don't know. If he's like that into chess, I would prefer having, you know, like those chessboard, the pieces, you know. That would be so much more awesome and like doing some art. But look at that. Matt gone. He's gone into those chessboard patterns, that's for sure. And look at his eyes. So he tattooed his eyes as well. I mean, this just screams criminal. Yes, these are just, this is, yeah, criminal. Yes, I got all of these tattoos in jail. This is going way too fast for me. Okay. But this one, I mean, okay. I think maybe he started somewhere like really, I don't know, like, I want to get a tribal like Mike Tyson or something. And then it usually starts somewhere, you know? Yes, I'll pause it sometimes, Black Dove, because this, you know, when it goes too fast, I'll just pause it. Even though this is just a 5-minute video, you know, we're going to see, what was it, 15? So, trying not to like stress. Yeah, this is the first thing you see, Kelsey. Yeah. So yeah, I think a lot of people just get very impulsive. I am quite impulsive myself, and I am not saying that all of my tattoos look really pretty. I know that most of them don't, but there's a line somewhere. But again, who is to decide where that line is? Oh yeah, let's see. Ice cream. Yeah, that's pretty. At least now that's tattoo is very fresh, you know, you can see the saturation, but still it's not the best ice cream cone I've seen. But he does have the electric bolts up there. I like those, I must say. And it says brr. So I don't think it looks infected. This is just very fresh, and he has, you know, like, I don't know, it's a very shiny face. Yeah. Oh my God. Okay, but I mean, okay, I think this might be a few points better than the one with the chessboard pattern, the chess pattern everywhere, because this is actually a drawing, you know, a piece of art. At least they tried, you know. Thank you, Asuna. Why the roses? Oh yeah, I totally agree. This would be so much cooler if it was, you know, like a little faded, like it would look photoshopped into like something, and that would be awesome. And yeah, it is too dark. It is sort of like it's not that it's too dark. It could, I mean, a face tattoo can be really dark. It just has to do with that it's a big blob, you know, on the side of his face. If it was more like stretched with some looser things that sort of connects it. Hello, Joanne. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, there are so many bad choices, but let's see. That was 11, and then we have some more. Yeah, I didn't like those roses though, but oh, it took, actually this took me a while. I was like, yeah, where is his tattoo? But then I've seen this one before, and he has tattooed glasses on his face, and I mean, why? I don't understand. I don't even think it's funny. But that's me though, and I don't always have a sense of humor maybe. So this is, if this is his sense of humor, then I just don't get it, you know? Well, yeah. Just weird. Totally weird. Oh, huh? East Side 13. At least this sort of looks like his mustache and beard, and he can grow a mustache and a beard, and it won't be visible that much anyway. It depends how much beard he can grow, but I don't know. He just looks like this sad boy who just, we're at the wrong party sometime and just, I don't know. He got into this mess and now he's stuck, at least with this tattoo. This is probably a gang tattoo, yes. Yeah, just this makes me sad. It's not, it's like I can't even blame him in a way, I don't know. I just feel for him, but it's a branding. Ugh. Yeah, that's even worse. Oh my God, you can't do that. Ugh. Okay, I guess that could be actually pretty funny, right? Um, that could actually be really funny if this was done like super realistically. That would be awesome because of his neck hair, you know. It even has eyebrows, yes. Oh my God. And yeah, it could be, it could just be better, it could be a little bit more realistic, and that could be awesome. Better than the glasses, yes, definitely. Oh, David, you're here. That's what counts. Land of the free. God bless America. Wow. Then you really mean what you say when you have the whole flag in your face. God bless America. And yes, I think it's nice when people are patriotic. I mean, no, you know, go ahead. I don't think you're gonna, I don't know, try to have a date with that tattoo. Okay, yeah. Well, this actually, I just think this is awesome. This is cool. This could be this really mysterious shaman person in a movie. This could be, this almost reminds me of that creepy dude in the Game of Thrones. If he or she or whatever were tattooed. So I think stuff like this what is it, a Polynesian style tattoo? I don't know. The eyes, not my favorite, but the real like Polynesian styles around the face there, around the cheeks, and here on the nose and stuff. Those are like really what is it called? Like a cultural status to have these tattoos, and sort of like a warrior paint in a way. So I think this is actually, the best thing I've seen so far. Is there an age limit on getting tattoos? As you get older, skin gets sun damaged and harder. Um, Age limit, like an upper age limit? No, 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 no. It's like, I mean, skin is different anyway. So, and there's a difference between young skin and young skin as well. So yeah, it's very individual. Yeah, underneath the eyes looks Egyptian, yes. So that sort of like doesn't fit in that well in a way. But would you walk around like that? No, I wouldn't. It's not my style. It's not what I would want, but it is the best one I've seen so far. Yeah, but those piercings could go. I'm not very fond of piercings anymore. I've had several. Oh yeah, I know this guy. I don't know him personally, but I've seen his face many times. Um, I don't know. I'm not very fond of the area around the eyes. It's too much going on there, so you can't. It's almost like you can't see his eyes. But I think those bigger shapes and colors, they are a bit, they're happy in a way because of the colors, the primary colors with the blue and the yellow and the red. Um, Andy Fletcher. Super chat of $14. Oh my God, Andy. Thank you so much for your support once again. I so appreciate you. I hope you are well. Hope you're okay. Yes, I am. Thank you. I hope you are. And so, yeah, I think just if this were like, this could stay and then we can just do something cleaner around the eyes, I would think that would be better. I have seen him around the internet having, I think he's I'm not sure. He's like, I can't even remember. I think he goes around having these talks and like seminars and stuff, but I can't remember what he's talking about. I think, if I'm not completely wrong, I think he's talking about like acceptance in the work environment and sort of, trying to remove stereotyping. You know what I mean? Like trying to remove prejudice. And I'm not super sure if he does this, but I think. So yeah, let's see. There are some more here. Number 4. Oh yeah. What? Rick. I did meet him though. Actually. He's not alive anymore. He passed away a few years ago. If I'm not mistaken, this is also who we call Zombie Boy. This is just one of the earliest photos of him. If I'm not like, me and my memory. But anyway, if this is the one I call or remember as Zombie Boy, uh, really, really nice guy, really laid back, really chill. I met him at a tattoo convention, and he just sat in a chair, in a Buddha position, like this Zen moment. He just sat there and relaxed, and yeah, I had a little conversation with him, but he was a little, I don't know, a little distant, but otherwise very, very nice young boy. I think fame hit him a little hard actually, because he was in Lady Gaga's music video. Yes, he died in 2018. Yes, thank you, Christina. Yeah, so I think I must have met him in, like, I think my last convention was in 2014. So that's I think when I met him. Well, yeah, sad to see that some nice people are gone, but he's from Montreal. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Oh yeah, it is him. Zombie Boy. He was such a pretty guy, beautiful, beautiful guy, and everyone was like, yeah, you're destroying yourself and everything, but this was his identity. Yeah, I've seen her so many times in magazines, most because of her implants, in her in the top of her head here, and all of these piercings, and especially those the the teeth. You like her, Black Dove? Yeah, I think she's a little scary, I must say. I don't know, if she were to come home to have dinner in my apartment, I would be a little scared. I would, but I don't know. That's just me though. Maybe. But I don't know. I have, I don't know her. I never heard about her, but I've seen her photo like several times. So yeah, for me this is like, at least in the face. I don't know what she has around her body, you know, around there, but whatever. From I can see the star, it's like, and a lot of these stars, it's like she doesn't have. There's no like really beautiful art here. You know what I mean? For me, this does not look like she was sort of wanting quality. Here it's all about quantity, and I just think that's, I don't know, I've been there too, like, oh, tattoo me, whatever, I just want more tattoos. But I don't know, I realized more and more that I want to have more quality, and sort of not maybe have that much quantity. She was in an abusive relationship, yeah. I think she's a lawyer that represented a lot of sexual violence cases. That's awesome, though. I think that's awesome that we can see more tattooed people in those types of, working environments, professions is the word. But yeah, she's a little intimidating, I must say. Those teeth are pretty scary. But even though she could be a really, really nice woman, Now she's a tattoo artist. Okay. Mm-hmm. Uh, okay, and then he hops up in and tells us something. Yeah, I've seen this face many times around, like, it's, for me, this is so overboard. But I guess that all of these he died too. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, it's like it's so overboard that I can't, personally can't relate to this, and I can't understand why you would do this, Number one. Oh yeah, that was the picture of the thumbnail for the video. Um, yeah, I guess, people just think this is funny, I guess. Like, either I don't know what he wants to express, if is this an expression for his personal taste or preference, or is it, someone was just angry, you know, and he lost a bet or something. I've tattooed a friend of mine, not this kind of motive, but from him losing a bet with me. So I got to tattoo an L for loser. So that was nice. So sometimes you can actually win or lose a bet like that in the tattoo world. But this, yeah, I don't know. It's not very, very decorative, is it? Yeah, that was these 15 craziest face tattoos. No, we're not going to look at cats that you don't believe actually exists. So yeah, a lot of awful, awful tattoos. Jollibee, so you know this guy's name, okay? Yeah, I don't know. It's just like I don't. Maybe I'm not very. It's like when people are talking about politics or news, it's like, yeah, sorry, I don't always watch the news. It's like I can't follow everything in the tattoo world either, But I'm glad that you are all catching up with a lot of so you can sort of teach me a lot of things. So I learned many things tonight, I must say. May I ask who does your tattoos? There's no one specific, but I guess the last person that tattooed me was myself. I'm working on finishing this arm. So otherwise I've been tattooed many times by different colleagues of mine. Uh, uh, uh. I prefer more pretty tattoos myself, like different strokes for different folks. Yes, true. Uh, I don't know. It's like different tattoos for different meanings. I think it's cool to get a tattoo. Um, if a tattoo I want to get represents the love I have for my mother, for example, I would make the tattoo in a style that is not only a style that I like, but also I can connect that style with my mother. Add a sort of a shine to the tattoo, a feeling, a sense of who she is in the tattoo itself, in the style, in different ways. So I don't know. It's not like, oh, I just want to have this style of tattoos or anything. I think it's cool to, change it up after you change and you want to get new tattoos and have new meanings, and you know what I mean. Um, you're gonna get a butterfly soon. Awesome. So where are you gonna get the butterfly? Uh, I don't always watch the news. You said that quite a bit, like the apparently kid. Oh, I don't know what that is. How's the shop going with all this COVID stuff? It is busy actually. So it just, a bit restricted when it comes to the client cannot come, too early, needs to sort of show up exactly at the appointment. No friends allowed, they need to come alone. We wear face masks, of course. And so, yeah, but otherwise, it's, you know, usually like usual in our shop, because I don't know, personally, I think going to the grocery store is way more risky than actually getting a tattoo these days. So, reported yesterday in the USA, tattoo parlors are doing really well. Awesome. Good to hear that. Nice music in the background. Is there music in the background? Can you hear music? What? You're getting it on your neck. Okay. Yes, Andy, I got it. Thank you. Thank you. Trying to figure out a memorial tattoo for my deceased husband. There are so many things you could do, but I think try not to think about it as a tattoo. Just close your eyes and think, of the memories, your stuff, your personal things, the connection between you. Try to symbolize that in a way. If it's a place you went to, or, you know what I mean? A favorite movie, a favorite song, a favorite poem, a quote, something you told each other every day, stuff like that. Find that little connection, that only you had with him. That's a way to start. And then you take that to the tattoo artist and they figure out how to do this in a beautiful way. When you walk down the street, do you feel people are staring at you? Yes, I do sometimes, but not in the winter though, since I'm more, more heavily dressed in a way. We have the jackets on and everything. But sometimes I get a little sensitive and feel like, oh, they're staring again. Why can't we just accept and blah blah blah? But then sometimes it's like, I try to teach myself that maybe that person isn't staring because he or she thinks that I'm weird or looks dangerous or thinks that I'm a criminal or a mental ill person. Maybe that person just thinks that I look cool or interesting, So I keep telling myself that sometimes, and it helps a little bit, because it's not good to be that sensitive, and take it personally. No music. Okay, good. Good. It's not good, but I didn't put any music on, so if you heard music, I was like, okay. Thank you, Freya. Let's see. Oh, I'm from Germany and the artists aren't allowed to work for 6 months. I'm so sad. Well, I am so sad for you. That's ugh. But then again, it is for a good cause, so we have to sort of I don't see it on my screen. Sorry, Andy Fletcher. Maybe it's because it's. Are you thinking about the top super chatter thing? Because I have it up there. I don't know if I can scroll up there. You see there? That was your latest one. So thank you, Andy. It did show up on the screen. So times are changing slowly. Yes, they are. Tsukino, thank you. Love your hair. Thank you so much. I definitely would look at you. I would tell you that I admire your beautiful work. Thank you, Heather. That's so nice. Some people don't have the courage to get tattoos, so they could be admiring your courage. That could be it too. Thank you, Joanne. COVID really put a pin in a lot of people's balloons. I was going to be doing an apprenticeship for tattooing, then the restrictions hit. We moved away not long afterwards. Yeah, I understand that. Kelsey, let's see here if this is something that could help you. Here's the link. I'll put it here. Just take a look at that if that might help you in the meantime. So just take a look at it and see if you would like to know more. It's sort of I'm working on this sort of a coaching program thing, so that it's sort of like I can teach you everything I know about tattooing, and through coaching online, like live video, like live talk. So that could be something for you in the meantime. Take a look and see if it's interesting. It's not finished yet, but very soon, I hope. Do you do working in the U.S.? Not at the moment, but I did go there. I went to California twice, well, Los Angeles twice. So yeah, I really love that. I want to go back there later. So we'll see. Thank you, Tana, for sharing the link. My mom is artistic like me. Every time I tell my dad I get a tattoo, I can tell he's disappointed. Yeah, that's very typical. That was the same in my family as well. So I don't know. He's sort of proud that I'm a tattoo artist. I'm pretty successful, and I'm, I'm making a living out of it, and it's going well. And he understands that. He has seen sort of Tara super chat $9.99. Thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate that. Thank you. But yeah, at the same time, my dad, I think he will never really understand why I want to get tattooed, And he was like, "Oh, can't you just remove them? You're so pretty without them." But that's the main thing, It's like it's for everyone. Sorry, Tara, I forgot to read your message. Your channel has helped my daughter embrace her shyness and build confidence that she can be more comfortable with who she is someday. She's so talented, and you even convinced her to get her first tattoo. Awesome, Tara. Awesome. That's so nice to hear. That's so weird because I was so shy. I'm still shy, but I'm here, Would you recommend glow-in-the-dark tattoos? No, I wouldn't. It's like I've said that before, that that those are made by inks that I'm not really sure what's in them, and I wouldn't tattoo anything in my, put something inside of my skin that isn't healthy enough for me to eat. You know what I mean? And I don't. It's not that I eat ink. People have said, "Nah, it sounds like you eat ink." No, I don't eat ink. It's more like, you know what I mean? Chemicals. Thank you, Black Dove. Me and the words. This is not my native language, So I forget sometimes. When your kids are older, will they see you as the cool mom or the crazy mom? Well, if you ask my 14-year-old, right now, I think she would say cool. But she's been juggling between those a lot. I've been the cool mom, and I've been the crazy mom. And I've been like, "Oh my God, mom, don't be here, go hide." So yeah. Thank you, Black Dove. I think we all try to be, What's my native language? It's Norwegian. Jeg norsk, og jeg bor I Norge. Tana, yes, well, sort of. I was born in Sweden, so my first language was Swedish. But my native, if you like, my parents spoke Norwegian, so I don't know then. What's my native language if my parents spoke Norwegian, but I was born and raised in Sweden, so my first language that I spoke was Swedish? Then you decide. Question, Linda, if you don't mind, what's the blue tattoo on your temple? On my here. This, is that what you mean? Or where do you mean? On my temple. Wow. Did you ask that question before? Maybe I near your right eye. You asked me that earlier. Okay. Near my right eye, this one. This is actually the chemical symbol for ink. Mm-hmm. And if you're curious about all of my tattoos, I have made tattoo tour video series of 5 videos to cover 51 tattoos, I believe they are. Mor du er gal, yes, Kelsey. Another one, Linda. Do you want another reaction? Or another what? Okay. Let's see here what we can find then. Should we just take, we'll do this one. Let's see here. There we go. Let's see, doing stick and poke tattoos. And I'm going to have the sound now.
And the kind of ink is, I used to use Indian ink, like that, but now I have tattoo ink. It's called King Kong Black, Kurosumi colors. I really recommend this. So
she recommends
if you can
these.
fork out a bit more money, then I would buy this.
I've heard about Kurosumi,
when
yes.
I disinfected the needles, I
sewing
put it in
needles.
boiling hot water. Now this does not protect you from like hepatitis or anything like that. So
do you react
I'd
to
like you
subscribers'
to go to a
tattoos? Yes.
People are going to do stick
I
and
do
pokes
that. I've done it several
and
times in the
this is
critique.
probably the safest way that I know of
on the
for
Tat
doing
Chat
them.
link.
What I used to use was a chopstick, and what I did was I carved out the end. I don't know if you can see that, but
okay, so it chopsticks, and then she made a hole to put
what I did was
sewing needles.
Some cotton, and you wrap
has any one of you done?
You wrap it in the needle.
So you haven't done it, Black Dove, but anyone else have done
of a stick and poke on myself?
Let's see here. I'm gonna Bepanthen. Okay, that's not entirely wrong, but
here, and what I did was you wrap the needle completely until
holding the needle with
right
her
to the tip.
bare hands.
So you wrap it right
bare fingers
to the tip with cotton, and I'll just do that now.
She's probably not going to sterilize that before she starts, right?
Once I've finished putting the cotton on the needle,
at least that's not very entirely wrong.
Put it into my
from what I've seen from these
chopstick.
Hand poke, like stick and poke, the real hand like poking tattoo artists that does this for a living, that are professional poking artists.
I put cotton on it for 2 reasons. The first reason is so that it sits in the chopstick
horrific
nicely, and also when you are dipping it into the ink, the cotton actually holds the ink and puts it onto.
She has done
into
this
the tattoo,
before.
I'm going to
someone
put the
sent her a
stencil
machine.
on now,
No,
and then we'll get started.
Don't. She should just quit this and work on her drawings and get an apprenticeship. That's number 1. That would be the best advice. I know that there are more advice, but that would be the
Alright,
best
the
advice.
stencil is now on and I'm gonna get started. Just before I continue, when the needle is going to the skin, you know it's going in because you can feel it a little popping. You can feel a little popping
Hold up.
as it goes in.
So, Kelsey, you've done a stupid stick and poke on your arm. I was watching Vikings and I was like, I'll do a Celtic cross. I ended up tattooing a wonky triangle. Oh, Lord. Kelsey, please. Please.
The skin, and it should pop back out. It shouldn't go any further than that, and you can feel it going in even if you're not the one receiving the tattoo. So if you're giving a tattoo, then you can feel it go in and pop back out.
It's always so important to not do this by yourself. It just makes me so freaking angry to see that people are doing this. And it's like, you know what? I don't care what you do on your own. If you want to hurt yourself with this and tattoo yourself, you know, no one can sort of blame you. But when you're putting this on the YouTube to show how to, do a DIY stick and poke tattoos, that's when it's dangerous. I don't care because these needles can, luckily, these are not tattoo needles that have been used, so that's good. But these are not, disposable tattoo needles either. These are sewing needles, so this is not not made for tattooing. And she's not wearing gloves. She has been making this needle with her bare hands, with her fingers, not having gloves on. So that could be all. Now most people have learned a little bit about viruses, but there are not only viruses out there. There are viruses and there are bacterias and there are I'm not a doctor, but I've been taught in this from hospitals and having these safety classes to make sure, how important it is. This is like bathroom surgery. It is. And when people get angry that I talk about tattooing versus surgery or dentist, it's like, always use a clean needle. No, sterile needle. It's a big difference. I just get angry. What my point is, at least now, people have started to understand that a virus can actually, it can, no, black dove, no worries. But you know what I mean. We can protect ourselves, right? But we can also protect the client. And but now she's tattooing herself, so she is the artist. She's also the client, and she's not protecting any one of those. And there's so many things that you need to learn before doing this that has to do with tattoo safety, and no one ever talks about this. It's like, I just think it's such a it's so sad, But yeah, I don't want to look at that anymore. I just get so angry. My studio look halfway like a doctor office. I believe in being hyper hygienic. This creeps me out. Yes, me too. I would say I would love it, actually, if tattoo artists were to wear scrubs. I wouldn't mind at all. I think that would be so appropriate. dentists need to wear scrubs. And, I mean, why? Because of viruses, bacterias, blood. It's the blood in the tattooing. The blood could be infected with a lot of nasty particles, or should I say just shit. You know what I mean? So it's so important. Yes, pink scrubs. I've been looking at pink scrubs. It's a royalty-free music that really frames this video as lunacy. Okay. Yeah, and I just think it's just important that if you want to be a tattoo artist, try not to make these DIY things, and try not to I mean, there are so many YouTube videos out there that can teach you how to tattoo, and they all say different things, and someone will forget to teach you how important it is to wear gloves, or or how to handle ink, how to keep ink bottles safe. There's so much to learn. So, and that's why I also made this program, a coaching program. It has over 12 weeks. I want you to, those of you who are a little bit interested, just take a look at that page and see all of my curriculum points. During those 12 sort of weeks, there are so many important stuff to learn. And it's not something you rush through or just look at a 5-minute video and then you just go and DIY, try to tattoo yourself. So please, those who are interested in learning, take a look at that and see if that could be something for you. Linda recommends that anyone wanting to use a tattoo machine does so under an apprenticeship in a shop, not on their own. Yes, true. But I know also, that's why I think, Tana, that this is something that I've been considering a lot for making this program, is a lot of people that aren't getting their apprenticeship now because of what happened in the whole world. So it might be a while. So, and I'm thinking that could be a good time to practice, at least practice, tattoo theory and a lot of those important steps, So, and it's so hard for females, yes. And I think maybe it's easier for female tattoo artists to sort of connect with me and to learn something from me. And those courses that I've seen out there, most of them are in black and gray realism, and most of them are actually, all of them that I've seen right now are from self-taught male tattoo artists. And no grudge against that. It's just that it's not enough diversity, I would think. So I could maybe add some value to the table, I guess. I got rejected for an apprenticeship, yeah. It's because a lot of people want to have an apprenticeship, and then every studio is like, yes, they have a filter and they can't take everyone in. So what do they want? And that's what I know. After tattooing for 20 years and owning a tattoo shop, Scandinavia's biggest tattoo shop, I know what I want when someone wants to work with me. If they're an apprentice, never touched a tattoo in their life, or they're self-taught. We take self-taught artists as well. But, I have my what's a word? You know what I mean? Like, I judge some things that are important to be able to work in my shop, Where do you go to get an apprenticeship? Well, to a tattoo studio. And it is difficult. It's super, super difficult. So yeah, Andy, glad to be here. Good to go to the nurses. Take care. Love to the family. Thank you, Andy, and take care of you as well. Say hello to the nurses. They're doing a great job. Thank you. And thank you again for the super chats always, Andy. Thank you. And yeah, convictions? No. My tattoo artist is a young female and she rocks. Awesome. Good. The guy who I was going to apprentice with was okay with me asking because I had a work history, a large portfolio, and a good work ethic. Yes, I mean, it has a lot to say, but it's a lot of things. And tattoo shops and the tattoo artists and the shop managers, they have different criterias, was the word. They have different criterias, you know. Sometimes they might be looking for, like right now, we could be looking for someone who is at level 0. You know, I want to teach someone from scratch. And then, 3 months later, there'll be, looking for someone who has at least 5-year experience because they know they need someone who can deal with client service and blah blah blah. So they have different criterias, and those criterias will also change. They're not the same. So even if you get, not getting accepted as an apprentice in a tattoo shop, you can go back there, 6 months later and try again. It's just, I mean, you shouldn't give up. That's the thing. I turned down an apprenticeship because the artist offering an apprenticeship wasn't the artist for me. That's also, I think that can be good and bad, because, I mean, either you are so talented and it shows and you have an amazing portfolio and you can sort of like pick and choose, then you can do that. And then you can just get another apprenticeship. But if you don't, then I would suggest you just get that apprenticeship, even though the guy, is sort of an asshole or whatever. Just step into the tattoo world. And because then you are sort of a little bit of accepted in a way. And then it's easier to get another apprenticeship, to ask another tattoo shop and say that, you know what, I got this apprenticeship, but the owner is like, I'm not connecting with him. Do you think there's a chance that I can come and be your apprentice instead? I don't know. That's my opinion. Remember that I am not every tattoo artist in the world. So there are, many, many opinions about that. But yeah, thank you so much for being here and spending some time with me and watching some weird tattoo related videos. I would say, what was I can't remember now. I had some plans for next. That would be, I think we're going to go through, I'm going to do one live that is like 10 signs your tattoo artist is a bad one. And I'm thinking my top 20 best tattoo clients, the opposite of the video, the worst clients. And we could do more editing your tattoos. So if you want a tattoo and I could completely like edit it, make a cover up or whatever, then use, let's see here. If you want to submit a tattoo, for the Tat Chat. Enter a link for a video that you want me to watch with you and react to, or you want to be a guest on the show, or, well, take a look on this page, the Tat Chat page there, and see if you want to join the Tat Chat in a way and to be featured. And I'm also doing this is an idea from one of you guys. It was tattoos that I made in my early beginnings, like 20 years ago. And let's just say practice makes perfect, right? And I'm also thinking about listing my favorite tattoo artists of all time. So that will be coming up in the Tat Chat in the weeks to follow. Ink Master could be stuff. I mean, submit anything on the Tat Chat. Does that link work, Tana? Check it, because I've repointed those domain things, so they should. If the tatchat.com doesn't work, then this electroctanda.com/the Tat Chat works. Blah 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 blah. Okay. I'll see you in a week. Okay. Thank you so much for joining me, and submit stuff for next week on the Tat Chat. Okay. Bye-bye.
This is the Tat Chat with Electric Linda.